Ivanka Trump has decided to shut down her fashion label. The move comes after almost 2 years of controversy and one very vocal campaign to boycott the line. Jeannie Lee is here with more on this. What do we know about this, Jeannie?
We know that it's not a total surprise, and yet it seems sudden, Andrew, because just yesterday there was a tweet from the brand suggesting the latest thing to wear to work. And also the e-commerce website is still up, and I went through it as far as I could before actually checking out, and it still works. But here is part of the statement from Ivanka Trump herself. After 17 months in Washington, she says, "I do not know when or if I will ever return to the business, but I do know that my focus for the foreseeable future will be the work I am doing here in Washington." Now, this is, if you remember, after her father became president, Ivanka Trump became his special advisor in the White House, and she formally separated herself from her company. That was in response to criticism that there was a potential conflict of interest, because she often would wear her clothing line to public events, including large rallies. And also, she faced criticism for making a lot of her merchandise not in the U.S., which was, a key argument from the Trump campaign that you needed to make America great again. Now, today she denied that any of this was because of sales, that they were maybe weak. But no question, her line was one of the biggest targets of a campaign to boycott anything related to the Trump name, and that was the Grab Your Wallet campaign. That was started after that infamous tape of her father talking about grabbing women, and the result was a consumers group that called on consumers to boycott stores that carried anything related to Trump.
So is there any way to measure the effectiveness of this boycott campaign?
In a short answer, the answer is no. You can't measure exactly, but some of the bigger names to stop carrying the Ivanka Trump line, you can judge for yourself. These were the names that have no longer have ties to Ivanka Trump. Nordstrom, Neiman Marcus, Saks Off Fifth, DSW, the shoe store chain, that's a giant, and just 2 weeks ago, Hudson's Bay. And you have to ask yourself, if sales were going so great, why close down the company, especially if she is separated from the day-to-day operations? There's still a whole team that needs to be employed and could be employed if sales were still strong. I asked all these questions to the spokespeople, but they say they will have no more answers beyond the ones given.
All right. Thanks, Jeannie.
You're welcome.